supposed to film another video today. Talk about IGTV. I slept a lot. I'm actually really tired. Had a lot of work, but let's talk about IGTV, my friends. Let's get going. Whoa, it's morning. Actually, it's evening. That's the perks of being a content creator. That's the perk of being a marketing agency owner. If you're new here, my name's Dominic. Anyway, when IGTV first launched, I was super stoked. It was super cool. Something new, you know, a new format, new wind. Fuck drills. But, you know, the initial hype died down pretty quick. Kind of like Vero or MySpace. By the way, they have deleted all the pictures on MySpace, at least on my profile. Lately, last week, I actually log on to MySpace every other week. Even made a video about IGTV about how things are going to be awesome, how things are going to be cool, but guess what happened? Nothing happened. I uploaded a few videos. Last video was in September actually, and it was not even a conscious decision that I stopped uploading. It just slowly slipped out of my MySpace. It slowly slipped out of my world, my headspace. It was just gone. I didn't even think about it until recently when I heard that Instagram was starting to promote this whole thing even further. And I recently started creating content for IGTV. And I actually think you should start too. Not only for the algorithm, not only for all the followers that you probably came here for in this video, but also for your own personal headspace, for your creative mind. But before we're going to talk about that, first a quick word about the sponsor of this video, which is Skillshare. I'm sure you've heard about Skillshare. It's an online learning community. I made some videos about it, and it's actually great. It has classes ranging from all different kinds of topics, especially for you creatives out there, you know, ranging, for example, from marketing to business things to actually video creating and content creating, which actually might be really helpful for you if you decide to start creating IGTV videos. If you get a premium membership, you can access more than 25,000 classes and communities, lots of other creatives there. And if you're kind of like in a creative rut, like I am sometimes, you can actually get some sort of creative input from all these classes, which is great. I kind of need it. And, for example, one of the things that I really liked when I first started there, Gary Vee has a course on there. I mean, how cool is that? And the great thing about it, it's actually really affordable. If you decide to go for an annual plan, it's less than 10 bucks a month. I mean, that's pretty much a no-brainer, I tell you that. And if you click the link down below, the first 500 people to click that link actually get 2 months totally for free, no questions asked, which is great. So you can join more than 7 million other creators out there to leverage all the creative space that's out there. Anyway, let's go back to IGTV and how you can gain followers from that. So lately I've been doing a lot of thinking about IGTV and, you know, the people trying to push it more and more. And I actually think they still have a chance of pushing it. I actually think they still have a chance of succeeding. I mean, you know, the beginning was kind of clunky, you know, it was not great. I tell you, it was not great. I started to hate it up until recently, but, you know, for example, how about that guy that actually kind of dressed weird, that kind of had this, wanted to become a singer, had a weird voice in a way, had weird clothes, had a weird haircut, and, you know, they were all hating on him. They were all like, you're just a mad person, you don't even know what's going on. But, you know, how could they know that it was Elvis Presley, you know? You know what I'm trying to say here? There's actually a few reasons why I think you should start creating IGTV, you know, right now, if you haven't. And chances are you haven't, because there's not a lot of people doing it. Not a lot of people doing it the right way, but we're going to talk about that. So first of all, you know, just think about the sweet algorithm boost that you're going to get. And I'm pretty sure that you will get lots of followers if you start uploading on IGTV more consistently. Of course, you know, we know how it's like. We've done some testing with other features out there. Whenever Instagram has tried to feature some sort of feature, and you started using it, you kind of got some sort of algorithm boost, and it makes sense. And it makes sense especially with IGTV, because you can see all over the media, you can see all over Instagram that, you know, lately you can put a 1-minute preview in your feed, which is actually great, which is makes a lot of sense. And the guy who thought about this is a very, very smart guy, because, you know, that gets people who are just in the Instagram app over to you know, the IGTV app. So naturally, when creating IGTV content, what I think, by the way, is, you know, create something within the first minute, should be really catchy and should make the people want to, you know, what's going on more. So they click on it, you know, you get more screen time. And if you ask me about the algorithm thing and stuff like that, it might be kind of like, you know, YouTube, like here. where they look about watch time, you know, how long are the people on the app, and you can actually see in the analytics, you can see, okay, they have watch time in it. So first of all, if you're a creator, if you do some sort of videos, throw them up on IGTV. You know, I know at first I used to say create native videos for IGTV, and I still say that right now, you know. But, you know, if you don't have the time, which I totally understand, just, you know, throw up your usual videos. Just try to fit them in the 9:16 frame by the portrait mode frame. And you can actually see it. Lately, there's been lots of more engagement happening on IGTV, and if you click through the profiles and click on their Instagram profiles, you can actually see they're actually blooming, most of them actually. Also, if you start creating right now, let's say it will totally blow up, because you never know what's gonna happen. Chances are it will, maybe it will, you never know. It doesn't matter if it had a bad start, I tell you that. So let's say it blows up in 5 months. You start creating now, you have the sweet algorithm boost first of all, and you have lots of cool content, and you actually know, kind of have a feel for the app, for you know, the format there. And then it starts blowing up, then lots of more people are gonna, you know, come into that. And who's there? Oh yeah, it's you. You're in there with lots of videos, with cool established videos, with, you know, social proof because you have views, stuff like that, and you know, you just know what's going on. So I think that's good. Actually, I kind of see it like an investment in yourself. To start IGTV right now a little bit more. The second thing is, and this actually comes from my heart, and I'm trying to talk to all of you content creators out there. I personally see IGTV as some sort of a safe space for my creative endeavors, because I kind of feel it. I'm gonna do another video about it on YouTube here. Especially here on YouTube, you kind of feel trapped sometimes, you know? You kind of know your audience, or you got your audience because of that. In my example, you know, mostly Instagram, stuff like that. But you have, you know, the creative spirit inside of you. You want to create more. You kind of want to create different things, but you're like, I don't know, you know, the algorithm on YouTube's not gonna like it. The people are not gonna like it, stuff like that. So actually kind of reluctant to, you know, do that on IGTV, and you actually lack some sort of creative passion. That's when IGTV comes into play. That's what I noticed myself, actually, only with my recent video. You actually know, okay, IGTV, what do I have to lose there? What can I lose? Nothing, pretty much. And also, there's new creative frames. You have a, you know, portrait mode frame. You have to fit your content into the whole portrait mode. You kind of have to think, okay, what's the story? What's the attention span? By the way, I did a survey on Instagram about, you know, if people like to watch YouTube or IGTV. Of course, most of them said YouTube. And lots of people actually said that, you know, on IGTV, their attention span is a lot lower, and they just go there because they're on Instagram and have some sort of time to kill, while on YouTube, they go there to, you know, actually sit down and be like, okay, I watch YouTube now. So, naturally, the way that you create on IGTV should be a little bit different, or is different. And, you know, you can have a safe space. You can try out stuff. No one's going to judge you for that, what I believe. And it's actually great. This can actually benefit you on your YouTube career, on your regular Instagram career. You never know. It's actually kind of heavy, but, you know, stay with me. We're almost done. So I personally believe IGTV actually inspires us to think a little bit more outside the box, which we should do. Because I feel like a lot of things are the same, all over the same, you know, YouTube, most of the YouTubers do the same, most of the Instagrammers look the same, stuff like that. But IGTV is kind of pushing us, at least it's pushing me to think a little bit more outside the box and try new stuff out, which is what should be the focus, which is what, you know, it's art. And what we do here is mainly art and a little bit of marketing. To conclude this whole video, it might have been a little bit all over the place, but whatever. First of all, start using IGTV. You get algorithm boosts, you know, which is a great thing. I'm pretty sure that this is actually true. Number 2, you get creativity boosts, you know, allowing you to think a little bit more outside the box. Number 3, in the case that Instagram TV is going to blow up a little bit more in the future, and with you being on there and you starting now to create, you'll be established pretty much. You'll be there when all the people come. You know, guess what the people are gonna watch. And this is kind of a gamble though, but you know, a lot of people like gambling. For example, like my roommate here. But more on that on another video. Anyway, thanks for watching here. My name's Dominic. Usually we talk about marketing, we talk about social media, stuff like that. If you haven't already, by the way, watch my latest IGTV video. There's a lot more to come, probably. And, you know, talk to you in a couple of days. You know, hit that subscribe button, of course, if you haven't already. and follow me on Instagram. Anyway, I'll talk to you later in a couple of days. My name's Uncle D. Bye-bye.